This is the only morning show to get your ass out of bed, guys. We drop some F-bombs, B-bombs, S-bombs, every kind of swear in the book. How to turn setbacks into comebacks.
People just want a reason to sit on their ass and not do anything.
That's exactly it.
Be honest with you.
We're really just buying a place where we can go and hang out, have Christmases in the snow, and basically teach the grandkids how to ski and snowboard.
Scientists are saying the average penis size has increased 24%, Marty, over the past 30 years. But Johnny, here's the kicker. It might be because of chemical exposure messing with our hormones.
Why is it that the Food and Drug Administration are the same fucking committee? Because the food people put all this fucked up shit in the food. They know what sicknesses are coming. So they tell the Drug Administration, get this shit ready. The crappy food makes us sick, and they're waiting with the fucking medication on the other side. Do this late night TV, they can actually advertise this shit now. And then you got some guy at the end reading a mile a minute. And he's basically saying, look, this will fucking kill you.
After adjusting for geographic region, subject age, and subject population, erect penile length increased 24% over the last 29 years. They're like T-Rex humans, Johnny. These big bodies, little peckers. Ding, ding. I like these stories, man. You get these young bucks, these high school, college dudes that are like, hey, Anderson's gonna help me achieve greatness. That's pretty fucking cool. It turns out that the actual risk is 12 times lower than they reported. And this is what's funny, right, guys, is that you have all these massive headlines and people get all worked up, and then you get on the TikTokers, the Instagrams, and X, they all freaked out by the headlines.
Hey, man, I'm barbecuing. I don't give a second. I'm playing. I don't care about that stuff. I'm barbecuing, man.
Yeah.
No.
I've been fucking crushing eggs since we had our conversation a couple weeks ago. I go upstairs, I got my hard-boiled eggs in the kitchen. I go out there and crack them, grind some Celtic salt on them, and just pop them in with fucking candy, man.
The thing about it is you're just taking something that's really nutrient dense and just giving it a different flavor.
Every excuse you make, it says, I'm not worth showing up for. But you are worth showing up for. Would you let your kid give up that easily? Of course not. Start treating yourself like someone you love. Do it. You'll be surprised what happens next.
I was just wondering what universe I dropped into when we're talking about well-endowed males. And guy smoking a cigar at 7:15 in the morning. I'm saying this is where I want to live. I don't want to ever go back to the abyss, which I was looking into that sinister smile of the abyss a few years back, and I don't ever want to go back to that spot in my closet. And October 4th, 2016, death came into my life for the first time to remind me that I really didn't have it as figured out as I thought. And at that point, when Seth died, I died as well. My wife, we both, something in us died, but there was something that was born as well, which I now have the benefit of hindsight to really understand. I stopped drinking December 24th of 17 after 32 years. I've never had one thought of drinking. I haven't had a sip. I don't consider myself sober. That applies in a fight. I just don't drink. It's literally that pragmatic. The death was not attractive to me, but living was more painful. 185 Americans get a call that somebody died from the deaths of despair. Every hour, something has to give. We need to change something.
I'm gonna make some really fucking sweet lemonade out of this whole shitload of lemons that life just fucking dumped on me. And there's not many people in the world that are able to do it.
We have one road of anger, despair, and hatred. We'll become alcoholics and addicts ourselves. Or we have a road of inspiration and love, hope, and courage. And we can take this opportunity to change the lives of others. I wanted to be as honest with the boys as I possibly could be, but I wanted to show them that I was going to lead by example. But the problem was, right after I did that speech, I sat home for a year and a half, drank alcohol every day, got up to 190 pounds.
Movement creates momentum.
I'll stay around as long as you guys want me to.
You can find your purpose and get moving in life.
Setbacks don't define you. And Adam, as Jeffrey did, the response defines you.
People spend too much time looking for their purpose, but your purpose comes with progress. Taking that first step, brushing your teeth, get out of bed.
Pain is unavoidable. Suffering is a choice. So yeah, losing my son and my wife, that pain sucks. It's unavoidable. But the length of time, the duration I spend in suffering, that is my choice. You've survived 100% of the absolute worst thing that's ever happened to you in your life. What makes you think you can't survive the next?
You're either going through an obstacle or one is on the way. So how are you going to act every time an obstacle comes? You going to fold? You going to pout? You going to bitch and moan about it?
The best thing you can do is just take that first step. You know what I mean? Like, it's just make some progress, some commitment. I'm going to walk across the street today. Like, whatever it is, those little steps will make progress.
Don't be afraid to call a friend, call a brother, call a buddy, call somebody and say, I need your help. There's nothing wrong with saying, I need your help.
Life kicks us all in the nuts. Life kicks our ass. Life puts us in positions where we just don't think we can handle it. You got to realize this. You got to take those lemons and make lemonade. Don't let a good tragedy go to waste, because going through this difficult time, there's a better version of you waiting on the other side.
Stress is something that we all feel, and we actually all want to feel. If you had a stress-free life, show me a life then without any meaning, without any purpose.
You're always free to tell yourself a new story about your past. So whatever identification or attachment you have on things that have happened in your life, you are the writer of your own chapters of your own book.
We don't want to wish for it to be easier. We want to wish for us to be better.
When I stopped drinking, when I changed my relationship with something that was holding me back, my life, I was 190 pounds. I'm 140 today. Everything got better in my life. And my sobriety couldn't help my wife, unfortunately, but it helped me. And in helping me, I'm able now to help other people.
I feel like I don't have a greater purpose in my life than to offer you a hand and extend and help.
We go from feelings and emotion to average penis size on men's here on Mornings in the Lab with Keith and Friends. Zeg,
We've all been in the locker rooms. It sounds like Marty's that dude that comes fucking walking out there and his shit looks like a fucking baby's arm holding an apple. You can't shovel sunshine. You cannot shovel. You can't do it, brother.
Come on.
we talked into why are men's penis sizes growing much bigger than they have over the last 30 years.
The statistics are in your favor, because the majority of things we worry about never come true. To handle what would be normally a devastating call for somebody, to me, is a Tuesday. I have to laugh at it sometimes, but in all honesty, if I don't, then the other thing happens, and I really want to try to avoid that.
It doesn't matter how tough it is. That is making me better. And there is, if you think about it, you cannot have a higher level of fucking freedom. That's freedom. When you don't have to be afraid anymore, no matter what happens. When you eliminate fear, your fucking life becomes limitless.
My addiction is living the best inspired life I can live. It's fucking go time, man. It's it. It is. This is your training as a husband. This is your training as a dad. This is your training as a human being. It's go time. You're at the goal line. Don't fumble the ball.
When I explain my story, I explain it with the confidence that thank God this shit happened to me. It's not even real. Most of the shit that we worry about never fucking happens.
We invite cigars, we invite vulnerability, we invite every kind of feeling and emotion that men have, Jeffrey, but that men don't talk about, and that's what we do here.
Here's my cat, my new rescue cat. His name is Shanks. I named him after my golf game.
Jeffrey lost his son. Jeffrey lost his wife. Jeffrey lost his mother. Jeffrey just lost his dog. Jeffrey gets up every single day, and he finds momentum within movement.
We're buried in 2 feet of snow and playoffs, so Kansas City's got a lot going on right now.
I lost his son, lost his wife, lost his mother, and his dog. But what I loved about his story, Jeffrey, is that he gave no reason to stop. Our men's penis size is getting bigger in the last 25 years. Yeah, they are. True story. We talked to Jeffrey about his tragedy going through life, how he turned tragedy into opportunity, and how he has basically killed life since then. I gotta go to the bathroom. I've been standing for 2 hours, starting to do the pee dance.